Welcome everyone, my name is Max from Max Made Marketing and SEO Services. Now today in this video I wanted to give some tips and pointers for you local businesses there in Rancho Cucamonga, California, and to go over some quick tips I have for you guys to help you outrank some of the local competition in your fields and industries within the Rancho Cucamonga area. And specifically, we're going to be talking about Google My Business and some best SEO practices for that to help you rank higher and hopefully get some more conversions. So let's go over those. The first couple things maybe seem a bit obvious, but so many local businesses neglect this, which negatively impacts their SEO. And well, we simply don't want to do that if we have a business because that's bad business practices and you're losing out on potential revenue. So, for example, we're going to be using my Google My Business just as an example, so I can show you guys real quick. Anywhere that Google My Business is giving you an opportunity to put information about your company, you want to make sure that you fill it out, as that's going to give more opportunities for you to become relevant for certain search queries that are made by people. So obviously I'm an SEO services agency and SEO services company, so I want to make sure that I get those keywords in my main description, so when people make those searches, I'm more likely to pop up higher in the local search results, which is also called the local map pack, which is that map and then the 3 results under it. So if you're searching for, let's say, like a painter in Rancho Cucamonga, California, you'll get 3 results that are under a map. That's called the local map pack, and all of these tips will help you to rank in those top 3 positions for a relevant search to your business. Second is to make sure you have your services or your menu or product descriptions filled out. So obviously, if you're a restaurant, you want to make sure you have your menu on your Google My Business profile. If you are a painter, you want to make sure that you have all your services filled out. So if you're a painter in Rancho Cucamonga, you want to make sure that you have all the different services that you do offer. And the same goes for if you have a product-based business. Now, let's go over to photos. So we want to make sure that where we can get photos up, that we get those up, and we do it regularly. So first, something that does help with the ranking factors is getting both inside and outside photos of your location, which helps to show relevancy and proximity to where you are at. So when that comes to the photos, you can upload at work or at different videos. Team photos I recommend as well, getting at least 3 photos related to your team, your employees at your business in Rancho Cucamonga. Again, this helps to strengthen your profile and show its legitimacy, so you want to make sure that you get those in there. Something that also helps too is if you geotag your photos. Now, what that is if you don't know, it's if you put, when you put specific location coordinates tagged to your photo. Now, you can do that in some free tools online. I use something called tool.geoimager.com. You can do it for free and then put whatever location you want. So obviously, you're going to want to have photos that are in the Rancho Cucamonga, California area, which will help to boost your SEO a little bit. Not a ton, but it will boost the SEO a little bit when you upload photos that are geotagged. Next, another tip you can do, or that I recommend to follow, is make a post for each service or product and the location with links to pages on your website. So for example, let's go back to our Rancho Cucamonga painter example. So you're going to want to create what's called a post, which you have all different types of posts you can do. So let's say you do, let's say just general painting, house painting. You want to make up a post to describe exactly what that service is, and then have a link on that post back to the web page on your website that's relevant to that service. So obviously on your website, you're going to want to have a specific page for each service that you offer, which is good SEO practices as well. And in those posts on your GMB, you want to link back to those specific pages that are relevant or correlate to whatever your product or service is. Now, also something that you should do, which is good SEO practice, is that obviously if you're a painter in Rancho Cucamonga, you probably don't just paint only in Rancho Cucamonga. You probably paint maybe in Ontario or Fontana or Upland in these surrounding cities. So you want to make a post that says, oh, I do commercial building painting in Ontario, California as well. And then you'll put photos that are geo-relevant to that as well. And you should also have a page on your website that goes after that keyword. So you would say commercial painting, Ontario, California, for that specific service and location, and also create a post on your GMB with those keywords as well. Again, or something you also want to make sure you do is get the correct schema markup on your website. Basically what that is it's just small pieces of code that you put into your website or on specific web pages that tell Google and other search engines, or tell Google what that page is about or what your website is about. So if you have a service page, again, going back to the painter example, on your specific service pages, you're going to want to have a service schema on there as well to tell the search engines what that page is about and can get you more rich results in search engines tied to that, and can also build the relevancy and visibility of your Google My Business profile. Going down to pictures again, you want to make sure you add a picture of each service, of each location with the appropriate keyword, which we touched on earlier, which again is good SEO practices and will help to get you to boost your SEO to be more geo-relevant. So when somebody searches for painting in Upland, California, as long as you've been going after that keyword, that you'll have more likely to rank higher in that for when somebody searches something like that. Something also that is often overlooked by local businesses in Rancho Cucamonga or wherever is the FAQ on the Google My Business. So again, here's my Google My Business as an example. There's a question and answers section. So you can ask a question or have any of your potential, sometimes potential customers will ask a question to clear something up. You want to utilize this and get questions on here and answer them. Try to get the questions that people often ask you that are relevant to your business, to get the right keywords in those questions and answers as well. Try to get a few of those each month, 5 to 10, even better. And finally, probably one of the most important, if not the most important tip I have for you to rank higher in Rancho Cucamonga is to continue building reviews and responding to those reviews. The more active that you are on your profile, the more active that you show Google that you're on your profile, the more likely to show Google that you are a legitimate business, and that you conduct good business because you interact with your clients and prospective clients. So make sure that you respond. So I hope that this helps, gives you a little bit of insight and tips to help you rank a bit higher in the Rancho Cucamonga, California area. And in the meantime, take care and feel free to reach out with any questions.